Good evening and welcome to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. I am Dusty Farmer. Along with me tonight is Mark Hudler. We are in Wilkes County. We are in Moravian Falls, North Carolina, as Ashe County has come down here to play Wilkes Central. And Mark, I don't know if you can quite call this a rivalry game, but these two teams have a little bit of a rivalry going.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a rivalry game here, which just doing a little research for the game, I was sort of surprised that in the rivalry, if we want to call it a rivalry game, it is, I guess you could call it one, because it is a close series. It's 10-9 since these teams have started playing each other regularly, with Ashe County with a one-game lead in the series, but they got their hands full tonight.
And that gets us right into our black points to know, and that is one of our black points to know. Ashe does lead the series 10-9. Ashe County comes in this year 2-5 overall, 2-1 in the conference. Wilkes County comes in 5-2 and 3-0 in the conference for Wilkes Central.
Oh, yeah, just of course, Ashe had the brutal non-conference schedule, but, a lot of people's talked about other teams in their non-conference. You can't say that about Wilkes Central. Wilkes Central went out and played some people in the non-conference schedule, too. 5-2 record, very easily could have been 7-0. Just a very good football team, so it's going to be a tall order tonight, but a big game for conference standing. So if Ashe can pull the upset, because I'll call it an upset if we win down here tonight, especially on their field. If they can pull the upset, and they're going to drop Wilkes Central back down, tied with them in the league, and then everybody's chasing East Wilkes. So.
Our Ashe County forward keys to the game. Ashe County has to get a fast start, Mark. Other than the Elkin game, they've really struggled on fast starts. They've had to play from behind most of the year. Yeah,
they really do need to get off to a fast start. Last week we got off to a fairly fast start, or we was hoping defensively we did, and then offensively we had the miscue on the first play. But yeah, it's very important for confidence and everything else for Ashe to get off to a fast start tonight.
Their second Ashe County forward keys to the game. The defense has to keep containment. They can't let this Eagles explosive offense get out and they really, just show their speed.
Oh, yeah, speed and athleticism all over the field for Wilkes Central. And, of course, this Ashe defense has really played well since we've started conference play. Last week we talked on the way down here, they didn't give up but 2 first downs to North Wilkes last week in the whole second half. Of course, heartbreaking loss there at the end when they scored at the end, and that was one of their first downs. So, like I said earlier, we've got our hands full, but, I think because of it being somewhat of a rivalry and everything, that these kids will come out ready to play.
Our final Ashe County forward keys to the game. Ashe County has to limit mistakes. Last year they had 5 turnovers in the first half down here.
Yeah, last year down here was a nightmare. I mean, just to put it bluntly, like you said, 5 turnovers in the first half, and just really got behind early and never got themselves really back in the game. So definitely, we've talked the last couple of weeks and again last week, we got to cut down on the mistakes offensively. Got to. I mean, we do stuff to get us behind the chains, and it just really hurts us.
Ashe County has won the toss, and they will elect to receive. Back for the Huskies is Grant Thompson, Branson Shepard, and Cold Iron back for the Huskies. That brings to us our Dr. Pepper players to watch, and for Ashe County, it's Alex LaCroix. He is the leading rusher as far as offensive touchdowns for this Husky crew. And that's one thing Ashe County has to do tonight, is run the ball well to keep this Wilkes County offense, Wilkes Central team off the field.
Yeah, I think, we have balanced our offense up a little better the last couple of weeks, and I think it's real key that we do run the ball good tonight, and like you said, keep this high-powered Wilkes Central offense off the field.
And for Wilkes Central, of course, is Tyler Bowles. He is the leader of this offense, and the Huskies have to contain him if they have any chance tonight.
Oh, yeah, any chance whatsoever. I mean, they got a number of kids, but this Bowles kid is really just an outstanding player, and they'll have to have their hands full trying to stop him. And I'll tell you, since they got their quarterback back starting conference play, Wyatt, he's done a real good job, too.
And it's a short kick taken at the 30 by the Huskies. Looks like it's number 8, Kai Christopherson. He's going to get up to about the 35 as we see this Ashe County offense come out for their first series. And, Mark, you talked about it last week. We feel like we let one get away in that first series. Ashe County needs a good first series down here.
Yeah, they need a good drive, start the game. Be patient, maybe come out running. I don't know. Of course, they're in their trip set. I think you're going to see a short, controlled passing game tonight, though, by this Husky team.
Hudler is in the gun. He's got 3 receivers this side. Grant Thompson, lone receiver. They hand it off straight up the middle. And is given to Revis, and he looks like he's maybe going to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the run for Revis. Bring up 2nd and 10, the ball and 35 for the Huskies.
Yeah, tough sledding on that first play. But, we're getting the jitters out, and everybody's got to get settled in. So let's see what happens right here. Here's a little different formation by him with the bunch set over here.
Hudler in the gun, looks to throw. He does look toward that bunch. He's got Christopherson across the middle. He's up to the 40, maybe 42-yard line. Good pickup on 2nd down.
I couldn't tell if it got tipped or just didn't come out of his hand good, but it wasn't the best pass in the world, but he did pick the right receiver, which was open, so that's a nice gain right here. It's important. Hopefully we can get a first down here and keep the chains moving. Not
really a rainy night here in Wilkes Central, but it has been kind of a constant miss tonight. Ball could be a little wet for Hudler. He's in the gun. 3rd and 2 to go, and hands off up the middle. And I don't think he got it, Mark.
That's going to be awful close. Looked like he had the cut back there pretty good, and they closed it up pretty quick. But he did get the first down. He didn't get it by a whole lot, but, hey, we'll take it. So that's a good job, using that clock, move the chains.
So 2 runs, 1 pass for the Huskies in their first series so far. Hudler in the gun. They're in their traditional 2x2 set. Takes a snap, looks to throw. He throws it to the short field to number 32, to Revis, and he gets up to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, good little, like I said, good little short passing. Get rid of it quick because of the pressure they're going to bring. And, that's our running game. We'll take 5 yards a pop, so that's a pretty good play on first down for the Huskies.
It is out to midfield, 2nd and 5 for the Huskies. Looks like Hudler's going to change the play.
He does have Thompson one-on-one, but safety's coming over now.
And batted down. He did have Thompson one-on-one, but that safety moved over, yep. Mark. Yep. I don't know if they were trying to bait him there or what.
I think they were trying to bait him a little bit, and the thing about it was that's a pretty daggone good ball, but that just goes to show you got a tall cornerback out here with some athleticism, and he jumped up and knocked it down.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Huskies as Luke looks to the sideline to get the play. Huskies with 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Hudler looks to throw.
Oh, you got the slant. Throw the slant.
And he's going to tuck it and take off, and he's going to get the first down and get down. Good job by Luke on the scramble.
Yeah, good job to pick up the first down there, and that's not something that he does a whole lot. And I don't know if they have put it in this week. I hadn't asked him, but that sort of looked like that was set up for a quarterback draw right there. So a good little wrinkle because, he does not run the ball a whole lot. So, like we said, all we want to do here is just move the chain. So good job.
Another 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Hudler looks to throw. They're bringing the blitz. He tries to get away, and it's batted down, almost interception. But they brought the pressure heavy on that one.
Yeah, they brought the pressure heavy, and that's Luke has got to – he's trying to make a play there, but, of course, he made this play earlier in the year, and it turned into an interception, and that about did. He's got to learn how to take a sack every now and then because right there we really don't want to need to throw that ball up for grabs against these fast East Wilkes teams. Illegal shift.
It's an illegal shift against the Huskies. That's going to mark them back. And that's one thing we hadn't had so far is one of those pre-snap mistakes.
Yeah, put us behind the chains here. Of course, we talked about it at the beginning of the game, so now we got to see what's going on here.
1st and 15 for the Huskies. And heading off to Revis up the middle, and he's going to get close to the original line of scrimmage. We'll call it 2nd and a long 10. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be more like 2nd and 12.
Yeah, not a bad call there. Just get back up in there, get you a few yards, and of course you're still 2nd and 12, but you got 2 downs to try to pick it up. Looks like we're going to go to a little 2-back set here. We got LaCroix in the game now, so look for him maybe to get a carry or two.
Yeah, we do have the 2 back, and we got a flag. And we'll see what the call is. Offsides on Wilkes Central. So that's a lucky break for the Huskies.
Yeah, he must have lined up in the neutral zone there because there wasn't really a whole lot going on. But yes, that's a big break for the Huskies. Got us inside the chain, so that makes it second and about 8. That changes your play call.
Scoreboard says 2nd and 7 from the 40. 8:46 to go here early in the first quarter. Huskies on their opening drive. They motion LaCroix. And now he throws it out to LaCroix. Almost got a hand on that, and he's going to be tackled for a loss.
Yeah, and the thing about that one there is Hudler sort of looked him down, and that linebacker, I don't think we would have got much out of that play anyway. We just lost, like you said, about 7-8 yards right there. So now we just got to see if we can come up with a big 3rd down play right here.
Now we're back to 3rd and 12 for the Huskies.
3rd and long for the Huskies.
3 wide receivers to this side. Thompson, the long receiver, to the top of the field. And he's got Shepard wide open. He's caught it at the 25. The 20 makes another guy miss, makes another guy miss. He's at the 10. Going to be tackled at about the 8, maybe 9-yard line. Great run after the catch for Shepard.
Yes, sir. Great run after the catch by Shepard. They sort of all run go routes right there, and Wilkes Central was too high. So he found Shepard. Shepard makes a tremendous, picked up about 15, 20 yards after the catch. So just a real big, huge play there by the Huskies to pick up that 1st down on 3rd and long. Good play there. Let's just see if we can finish the drives, what we need to do here.
2 back look for the Huskies. Hudler looks to throw, dumps it out to Revis. He's down to about the 5-yard line. Be 1st and goal from the, or 2nd and goal from the 5 for the Huskies.
Just getting it out of his hands quick, which we knew that they was going to bring some pressure and so on and so forth. So they're getting it out of his hands quick. But the big thing here is I think we need to run the ball. We really need to finish this drive off with a score.
2nd goal from the Huskies. Luke looks to throw, and he's got Christopherson. He slips down, and ball goes incomplete.
Yeah, the covered pretty decent, but it looked like he had a little bit of a window there to try to get that ball in there. But this is a big 3rd down play right here.
Joe Ray Morrison on the cover is going to bring up
3rd and goal for the Huskies. Cold Iron, Shepard, and Christopherson to this side. And he's going to throw the fade to Thompson. Thompson goes up and comes down with it. Touchdown Huskies. Nice throw, nice catch.
Yeah, when I seen the trips over here and they had him, of course we've seen the play run before, had Thompson one-on-one. I thought they might try to fade or the back shoulder. And good job there, Hudler. Of course, hey, you just throw that one up to your best receiver and you say make a play for me, and he made a play for him. He's covered pretty good. Good opening drive for the Huskies here. Great way to start the game.
So with 7 minutes to go, Huskies do take the early 6-0 lead as Thompson comes on to kick the PAT. Snap, the hold, the kick is good. And we'll take another look at that on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay. The fade pass from Luke Hudler to Grant Thompson.
All right, now for your Ashe County Ford drive summary. The Huskies took them 14 plays. They went 75 yards, and it ended with a 10-yard touchdown pass from Luke Hudler to Grant Thompson, and Thompson adds the extra point. So that gives the Huskies a 7-0 lead after their first time touching the ball, and that is your Ashe County Ford drive summary.
Sponsored by the Wilkes Central Cross Country team. The winning kicker will be dropped near the conclusion of halftime. Both concession stands, one under the press box and the one on the flagpole into the stadium, are open. Thank you for your support of Wilkes Central Athletics.
Great opening try for the Huskies. Now they get ready to kick the ball off. Revis going to do the kicking duties for the Huskies. Tyler Bowles
and John Grain.
And John Grain back for the Eagles.
Well, I hope we don't kick it to either one of them myself. I hope we don't kick it to either one of them. We'll see what they're going to do here. Now they're going to kick it short and high, but he's going to come up and pick it up, so we got to cover a kick.
And he's got it at the 30. He backs up, and will be taken out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. Good coverage job by the Huskies.
Oh, yeah, broke down pretty good. Nobody got across the field because he looked like he was going to try to change his direction there. So we had good backside coverage, real good coverage right there by the Husky kickoff team there. So now let's see if this defense can stay hot, because they were hot last week.
At their own 30.
Eagles come out with 4 wide receivers. And they motion the man across, fake the jet sweep. They're going deep on the first play. And it is caught by number 1. That is Bowles. And he just went up and made a play.
Hey, made a great play. Sort of caught it off his helmet. Not bad coverage, but hey, I don't blame this Wilkes Central coaching staff at all. I mean, they've watched film. They know they got a speed advantage and an athletic advantage on this Husky team tonight, so they go for the gusto on the first play. Now let's just see if we can settle in and play a little defense here.
And they motion the man again. Bring 3 receivers to one side, fake the handoff. They're going to throw the screen pass, and he's going to be tackled at about the 30-yard line.
Not a bad job right there on the screen, and I'm sure they've watched the Elkin film. Elkin set that thing up quite a bit, so right there, which that's something that Wilkes Central's always done, run that little tunnel screen. So that's a nice play for Wilkes Central there on first down.
Good job by Dillard on the tackle. Bring up 2nd and 4. 5:58 to go here in the first. Wyatt in the gun. And he pumps and goes on the wheel, and he is wide open, and he dropped it. Boy, the Huskies really got a break there.
Yeah, they interesting too. The Wilkes Central's come out throwing this football, but I mean, not a bad idea. And right there, the kid was open, nice route, nice throw. He just dropped it. So break for the Huskies there, big 3rd down play.
That was Morrison with the drop. Wide in the gun once again. 3rd and 4. And we got a whistle.
Flag dropped on the field. Indicates offsides against the.
And it will be offsides. That will give the Eagles a first down.
And enough for a Wilkes Central first down.
So the Eagles come out and they're just marching the ball right down the field in their opening drive, Mark.
Yeah, but like we talked earlier, this team against this, especially tonight, you cannot have mental mistakes, and that's a mental mistake right there. So just got to, move on from that play and buckle down here.
It is 1st and 10 from the 25. They look to throw once again. They throw it out to number 8. And he's at the 30 and then finally tackled. That catch was by Lopez.
They are really concentrating on getting these speedy people out in space, which is very good strategy by them. Nice job by Connor Campbell there. Come from his defensive end to make a pretty nice daggone play.
It is 2nd and 3 for the Eagles. Eagles stay in 4 wide receivers, 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Wide in the gun. And hand it off to Bowles on the sweep, and he makes 3 or 4 guys miss, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. And we talked about it, Mark. He is just hard to tackle.
Oh, yeah, hard to tackle, which we talked about. Hey, this offense is high-powered, and, like there, unless I'm mistaken, that was about 7, 8 passes to 1 run. And, most of the time you come down here and Wilkes Central runs it to set up the pass. I think that time they passed it to set up the run because Bowles had a huge hole, and one person tried, and one person's not going to bring him down. So very nice opening drive by this Eagles team.
The Eagles will go for 2. 3 receivers this side, 1 wide receiver split way out. And they fake the bowls. They're going to throw on the slant, and it is caught. And that will give Wilkes Central an 8-7 lead here with 4:55 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, you got one-on-one coverage over there, and you know, if you're on an island out there, you can't let the guy get inside of you. So very nice play again by Wilkes Central there. Like you said, both teams come out here on their opening drives and went through the defenses. So now it's Wilkes Central 8 and Ashe County 7. So now this Ashe County offense just needs to come out and see if they can stay hot and answer this score. But that was pretty impressive by Wilkes Central right there, just driving it down. You know, defense played fairly good, but it's just a big difference in speed here tonight. So we got to find out somehow to contain it.
The Eagles, number 43, Graham Coates. Back deep for the Huskies, number 13.
We'll go over some scores we got so far. Elkin and North are tied at 7. Star Mountain, Wilkes Central 6 apiece. And that seems to be the only scores we have so far. And the kick is in the air, taking it about the 20 by Cold Iron. He's up to the 30, to about the 34-yard line. Good return by Cold Iron.
Yeah, not bad. Good field position, you know, just get it. Don't turn it over and run it straight up the field. Good job. So see if this Husky offense can keep moving the football here and see if we can get another score.
Huskies are going to come out with 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Hudler and Revis in the gun. And they give this to Revis up the middle. And he's going to get 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, nice run on first down. We'll take 3 or 4 yards every time. And like you say, you got to keep this pass rush honest because when we do throw, they like to bring people. So good opening play for the Huskies on this drive.
4:24 to go here in the first quarter. Wilkes Central with an early 8-7 lead. Hudler gets the play. 3 wide receivers this side. Thompson, the lone receiver, to the top. Now they motion Shepard. And they get a little pressure. Hudler's going to have to scramble. And he's going to have to throw the football away. Good job by Hudler there, just throwing it away, not taking that sack.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have been hollering there. But, I seen somebody across the middle of the field opening, but I was sure hoping he wasn't going to throw that one. Good job, you know, like we said earlier, sometimes it's better off throw it away, take a sack. So, going to bring up another big third down play for the Huskies right here.
3rd and 6 ball on the 38-yard line. 3 receivers to this side. Thompson, again, the lone receiver to the top of the field. And Wilkes Central is going to get a sideline warning. And it is a sideline warning against Wilkes Central. So now the Huskies will reset their play. Hudler and Revis in the backfield. 3:57 to go. Hudler looks to throw. He's got some pressure across the middle. And, man, he had a man wide open. He just couldn't connect. And looks like that's a pass Cold Iron's got to come up with.
Yeah, if we're going to win this game tonight, we got to make that play. Looks like it went right between his hands. It was a little low. Hudler looked like he was getting a little pressure at his feet and couldn't really get into that one because I thought it was going to be picked, but it did make it. It looked like it hit him right in the hand. So just a bad break for the Huskies there. But now you got to watch this dangerous return people back here.
Revis to take the snap. Kick is up, and it's a good punt. Takes a Husky bounce down to about the 24-yard line. And Wilkes Central will take over there. And this Husky defense needs to come out and just try to slow down this Wilkes Central offense.
Got to slow this Wilkes Central offense down a little bit. You know, we come out and their defense held, so we need to stop here to stay in it. But and I'm still interested. I think we'll see Broyles a little more this half. I mean, it wasn't like when the last drive when they did pass it more than we expected. They passed it to Broyles a few times, so they're going to get him involved. But this was a pretty big drive early in the game.
Wyatt in the gun for the Eagles. Rolls to his right, going to throw it back, and he's got Bowles wide open, and a nice defensive break on the ball by Ethan Cox. Man, he picks that off, and it's a game changer.
And it looked like he was there to pick it off, but good job knocking it down. So, but yeah, if he picks that off, I believe he's going to take that to the house. But good stop on first down, so good job.
And just good job of this Husky defense by not just overreacting. They kept their assignment.
Yeah, they sure did, because that was really not a trick play, but they was trying to sneak somebody out of the backfield there, so good job.
And the handoff is up the middle to Bowles, and he's going to get 3, maybe 4 yards. Bring up third down for the Eagles. 3rd and 7.
So I mean, big third down play. Of course, this has been our Achilles heel all year, getting off the field. We've done a good job of it last week, especially in the second half. So we need to figure out a way here to get a stop and make them punt it back to us.
3:04 to go here in the first quarter. And they're going to air it out, and they got a man deep, and good defensive play by Christopherson over there on that side.
Yeah, I tell you, since they've moved Christopherson, the cornerback over there, he's done a well of a job. Great coverage by Christopherson. Of course, they had one-on-one coverage, athlete, but Christopherson's a pretty daggone good athlete in his own right, too. So the quarterback just put it up there, 50-50 ball, and Christopherson knocked it down. So let's see. I would assume they're going to punt right here, so it looks like they're getting in punt situation. So we just need to do a good job fielding the punt and see if we can get this offense back on the field and see if they can get something going.
It looks like they're going to keep. Brooks is the punter. He's not very deep, but he's a rugby-style punter. And it will go out of bounds at about the 40. No, they're going to mark it all the way up to the 46-yard line. That's good field position for the Huskies.
Yeah, good field position for the Huskies. And their JV's done this same punting style last night. So if they stick with it, they're going to rugby style it all night long, or their JV team did last night. So kicked it away from us, ended up, and the ball is out of bounds where it goes out of bounds in the air. So that's why they come up here with it. But let's see if this Husky offense can do anything with it.
Hudler looks to throw. He's going to throw it to Revis out of the backfield. He controls it and gets up to about almost the 40-yard line. We'll call it the 41.
Forward progress down to about the 41-yard line.
2nd and 6 for the Huskies.
They've run that play a couple of times and just get, like you said, I mean, they're getting it out of his hands quick, but 2nd and 5, good play on first down. So let's just see if we can stay in front of the chains, not make a mistake, and use the clock and see if we can get down and finish the drive.
Hudler to gun, looks to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he's got all kinds of pressure, and he goes down, but he did get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Huskies.
Yeah, good job by the secondary of Wilkes Central right there. Of course, they got a little pressure, but that was a coverage sack, too, because he was trying to get rid of it quick to the little shallow route, and Wilkes Central had it covered that time. Good job by Hudler not to force the ball in there. So, you live another day here, see if we can pick up a big third down.
Hudler looks to throw, and he tries to take off running, but he's grabbed in the backfield. He's going to lose 5-6 yards, and it will bring up 4th down in a punting situation for the Huskies.
Yeah, I would say we will probably punt it here. Yeah, we're going to punt it here, and I tell you, that series there, the defensive line for Wilkes Central just pretty much manhandled us up front, just getting and not really getting to him to hit him, but they're pushing him back into him, and he's got nowhere to go. So they're going to have to get that fixed. But punt the ball here and hold them again.
Revis to punt the ball. It's a low snap, but he does get it off, and it's a fair catch called for at the 20.
Revis is punt. Fire call.
Skylar Brooks with the fair catch. So we did a good job of 3 and out last time, Mark. 56 seconds to go here in the first quarter. I just got that feeling Wilkes Central going to try something deep here before this first quarter's over.
Which they did last. I mean, last drive they tried a couple of deep plays. Yeah, they're definitely trying to take advantage of their speed, which is smart on their part. But so far, so good. Of course, a lot of ball game here to go, so we just got to see if this defense can hang in there and keep playing good.
And they turn around, hand it up the middle to Bowles. He tries to get outside and slips down, and he's going to get maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, pretty nice job. They're probably got about 4 yards, so that's a pretty good job because it looked like he was getting ready to get out of there, and you definitely don't want him to get outside because if he gets outside, he's going to go.
35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 2nd and 6. Wilkes Central with early 8-7 lead. And hand it off to Bowles once again, and good job. The Huskies defense coming up and meeting them. He might got 2 yards on the play.
I tell you, they have gotten so much better on the edge stopping that outside play. Connor Campbell done a great job setting it, and then Alex LaCroix done a tremendous job of filling that gap where he's supposed to go and making a good tackle, and that's hard to do. Getting these Wilkes Central backs, bring them down by yourself.
And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Wilkes Central with a slim lead, 8-7. We'll be back to the second quarter of the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week right after the break.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you're looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here at Wilkes Central High School, where the Huskies trail the Wilkes Central Eagles 8-7. Mark, good first quarter by the Huskies.
Oh yeah, good first quarter by the Huskies. Good fourth quarter by Wilkes Central. So far, a good high school football game.
From their own 26.
And Wyatt looks to throw. He's going to roll out. He's got a man, and it is complete, but almost knocked down by number 44, Harless.
Yeah, and that's the Tyler Broles out there. They split him out. They hand it to him. They do a lot of things to him. That's pretty decent. Like you said, good coverage right there to make the tackle. Pretty good play by the defense there.
Eagles with 1st and 10. And Huskies jump offside once again. And he's just not really doing anything fancy. He's just clapping his hands, and they're just jumping off.
Yeah, mental mistake. Watch the football. I mean, you're out there defensive end. He's standing up, look down the line, and watch the football. That's just a mental mistake, and then something we can't afford to do tonight.
Bring up 1st and 5 now for the Eagles. 2 backs in the backfield with White. And he's going to look to throw, and he's got a man open, and he crosses the middle and tackled from behind by number 40. That's Campbell on the tackle.
Yeah, it looks like to me that they've got that slant pass about all night long. We got to do something to get up there and not let him get inside.
And that's one thing speed will do for you, Mark. You got to respect the speed, and then when you do that, it opens up the inside.
Oh, yeah, it sure does. I mean, and that's why they're playing back a little bit and everything. Well, they got to. And it's just that slant pass is there for them.
Wide in the gun, and it's a pitch to Bowles, and he's at the 50, 40. Oh, he leaps a man, and then finally brought down at the 45. A little Sports Center highlight right there.
Yeah, sure was. He about, I don't know if he runs track, but he about run hurdles right there, and about took it on in the end zone. Good job getting him to the ground there. So just see what happens. Look like we got a flag on the play, or the officials are talking here. So
Flag on the field.
maybe the Huskies can catch a break here.
It's a personal foul against Wilkes Central.
Big break here for the Huskies. They surely need to step up here and make that hurt. I didn't really see anything that happened. I don't know what happened there, but that's a huge break. So
47-yard line.
see if we can take advantage of it.
Moves the ball back to the Ashe County 47. Bring up first and about 13. And handoff up the middle. And good job of that Husky defense. He doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. That was Morrison on the carry for the Eagles.
Yeah, a little different play there. They tried to run the counter back over, which Huskies done a good job staying home and holding the minimum game. And I'm going to tell you, this Joe Ray Morrison's a freshman. And he is a good football player. We dealt with him in middle school football for a couple years. He's a very good football player.
He definitely doesn't look like a freshman out there.
He don't look like a freshman out there. That's for sure. He's a well-built young man.
2nd and 11 for the Eagles. And the handoff to Bowles up the middle. And good job by this Husky defense.
I tell you what, Coach Hampton was thinking run, and he brought the blitz there with one of the linebackers, and a very good call right there. Got in, made a good play, so got him behind the chains. But, 3rd and long, we still got to get our job done and get off the field here.
That's number 33, Zach Bear on the tackle. Good job, Bear, bringing the blitz.
Yep, good job. And a good, sure tackle.
It is 3rd and 14 for the Eagles. And almost a low snap. They're going to go throw across the middle, and it is caught somehow between two Husky defenders for the first down.
LaCroix broke on the daggone ball. Good right there. Went to knock it down, and a great throw by Wyatt there, the Wilkes Central quarterback. Just a great throw, great route. Good, like you said, we had him double covered, pretty good coverage. He just got it in there. Nothing you can do there.
And they do have an injured Eagle down on the field. So with 9:21 to go here in the first half, Huskies still trailing by 1. Eagles are driving. They have the ball on the 32-yard line.
And I'm not sure, but that looks like that might be Broyles shaking up down there. So he's fine. He's getting up. Maybe just needed a little rest there, but he looks to be fine. So that's good, though. We don't want anybody out here tonight to get hurt, that's for sure. And but big play by the Eagles right there to pick up that first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10. They're on about the 32-yard line.
The winning kick in Brian Hank will be drawn near the conclusion of halftime.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Athletics and the Wilkes Central cross-country program. 1st and 10 Eagles at the Ashe County 32-yard line.
And handoff up the middle. And a good hard run. Then the Huskies come up and make the tackle.
Yeah, bounced off that first tackle. I can't tell who got the ball there. I don't know if that was Joe Notice. Brought a new guy in. Very hard run. Good play for Wilkes Central on first down play. So that brings up about 2nd and 5 here. So, like I say, we just got to bow our neck here. And maybe we've come close to getting a couple of turnovers. A turnover would be big, of course.
And the handoff up the middle. Looks like flag comes in. That was Bowles on the carry. He didn't get a lot there, Mark.
No, he might have got back to the line of scrimmage, actually. Looks like it's going to be a hold. It's going to be a hold against Wilkes Central. So Wilkes Central's making a couple of mistakes here, which we need to take advantage of. So where the flag come from, I didn't really see the hold, but that's okay. Looked like it was the flag come from the umpire, though. So it's going to make it about 2nd and 27 according to the board here. So like we say, this has been Achilles heel sort of for this Husky defense this year.
Yeah, the Eagles converted on a long third down last series, and they swing it around the screen pass. Number 4, he's got blockers in front of him, and he gets quite a few yards back.
Yeah, and I tell you, we read that pretty good, and it looked like to me that Christopherson just took the route to get there to him, run around the blocker maybe when he should have cut inside, but pretty decent job there, but good. Like we talked earlier, they're getting the ball out here in space to their athletes and letting their athletes make plays.
3rd and 5 for the Eagles. 7:47 to go here in the first half. Looks like the Huskies are going to bring blitz, and they jump off sides for the 3rd time so far in the first half.
Yeah, now, I mean, really and truly, I mean, you know, I know Coach Hampton's aggravated, but that's just, you just can't, that's the 3rd time tonight. Is that what you said? You just cannot give this team first downs. There's no way.
The ball spotted at the Husky 22-yard line.
That moves it up to the Husky 22-yard line. And they're just going to run it out of bounds. Really no gain. A late flag comes in.
On the carry.
Yeah, this umpire here, he's going to have a sore arm before the night's out if he keeps throwing them at this pace. I really didn't see what happened there, but, you know, it will. They're talking about it here, so...
And we'll see what the flag is. They're still talking about it.
It looks like it's against Wilkes Central again.
Yeah, the Eagles are moving back. Looks like the foul will be against them. And it come in late.
Yeah, it come in real late, so I don't know. Let's see if the referee gives us a signal here. Looks like he's calling it from the point. Now they're all talking, so let's see there.
And it looks like they are going to move it back.
And I don't know what happened. I would like, okay, they give a holding call. But now he went way past the original line of scrimmage and marked that thing off. I mean, that is a spot foul, but his flag was, I don't know. We'll take it, though. Hey, that's going to bring, well, it's first down, but they got a long way to go. So that's a big break for the Huskies here. We just really need to take advantage of this. Wilkes Central's really been moved the ball on this drive, but they've really hurt themselves with their penalties and stuff. So,
yeah, right now, Mark, they got it marked off. It's first and forever.
Well, I figured the Wilkes Centrals, and I don't blame them. They were arguing about where they marked it off from, and he still is. But they've talked about it and seem to think they're okay with it. But I don't know. I think they went marking that thing back too far, but that's okay.
It is 1st and 26 for the Eagles. And now Wilkes Central's going to take a timeout, and I believe he's going to go out there and just talk about this.
This timeout here is for a coach official conference, and he's going right out there to him. And I don't blame him one bit because, and he's pointing and he's saying, well, the flag's way up here, and you brought it. I mean, he marked it off. Didn't start marking off the 10-yard penalty till 5 yards after the original line of scrimmage.
So it's 1st and 10, and now it's 1st and 25. That's a 15-yard hold.
Yeah, a 15-yard, and I mean, from where his flag was at, there's no way. But I mean, I don't blame the Wilkes Central coach here. He's hot, and I don't blame him. I think they really botched this one pretty good.
Well, we'll take another look. We'll take a look at some other area scores while this is going on. Elkin and North are tied at 14. Starmount with the lead against West Wilkes, 12-6. East Wilkes all over Allegheny, 24-8. Watauga and St. Stephen's are scoreless so far. And Johnson County leads North Green 28-0. And Johnson County is still 7-0.
That's just awesome. We've talked about that all year and kept up with them. So that's good. And North Green's 1-6, the best I can tell. So yeah, and they're really all over them. So it looks like they're going to go 8-0.
And they still leave the football where it's at.
And they're still talking about this. I don't think. But anyway, we're getting ready to go back to playing here, and I think they missed it. But anyway, I've said it before. I'm sort of biased, so we'll take the break. We just need to take advantage of the break.
I just don't understand how there could be a hold that far in the backfield to mark off that much.
You got me, brother. That's a mystery.
So it'll be 1st and 25 for the Eagles. 7:24 to go here in the first half. They fake the pitch. They're going to throw it deep again. And Christopherson gets his head around, but the ball is out of bounds. Good coverage by Christopherson.
I tell you, old Christopherson, I said it earlier, since they moved him to cornerback, he's done a good job because he's out there against another very athletic kid, the Brooks kid, which and he had him step for step, so good job there, and we just need to do it about 2 or 3 more plays.
And now 2nd and 25 for the Eagles. And a flag down. Looks like it's going to be probably a hold.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a hold of some sort here. They were both laying on the ground, so Wilkes Central's really killed themselves on this drive with penalties. I mean, they just really have just killed themselves because, we've done a pretty decent job stopping them, but, they've been getting 7-8 yards a pop, really, and just these penalties are really killing them.
And that's going to back the ball up even farther for the Eagles. Actually,
The holding penalty against the Eagles is declined.
That's a smart call right there. Don't give this team another down. So, the distance is already pretty good for you, and which I don't know this, but they did go for 2. So maybe you're not worried about them getting in field goal range, but they may very well have a kicker. I don't know that.
Wide in the gun. And it's a pump and go. And he's got a man and just overthrows him.
Yeah, see, what they got right there, they run this little bunch route over here the last time, and Vanoy, the linebacker, has to come over and cover the back guy. And I'm sure the staff's seen that. There's no way Noah Vanoy can keep up with that guy. He done a good job right there, pretty good, but he was behind him. But, Noah's going to give you everything they got. I would think you would see that play ran again tonight if we're still going to defend it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is now 4th and long.
4th and long.
And
back up. And we just need to back up here and keep them in front of us and make a tackle.
And they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to throw the football, and they got a man open. And he incomplete. Man, the Huskies caught a break.
I tell you, you talk about lucky. And, there's no way you can let somebody get behind you right there. You got to back up and play. I'm going back to the daggone first down marker. Great throw. And the kid laid out there to do all he could do to catch the football. Of course, from our angle, I couldn't tell. It did sort of look like it hit the ground, but the official was right on it. So just a huge break there for the Huskies. So they need to take advantage of this and see if they can put some points on the board.
.640 to go here in the first half. Huskies with the football. Hudler in the gun.
Looks like they're going to bring some pressure right here.
They motion Shepard. Hudler looks to throw. He's going to throw across the middle. He's got cold iron, and it's going to be enough for a Husky first down.
Yeah, that's the way they're playing. That in the middle of the field's open. You just got to have time to throw it, and you can't leave nothing short, and you got to put something on it because these athletics will come up there and pick it off. But the way they're playing their defense right now with them 2 deep safeties, we've got the middle of the field to work with if we can just get it in there.
Huskies moving the football. Ball on the Eagles, the Husky 45-yard line.
Now it looks like they're manning, but then they're dropping out of it.
They motion Shepard once again. Hudler throws it out to Revis. He makes one guy miss. He's going to get probably 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, they've run that play a few times. Like we said, that's our running play right there. So good job with the completion, and just keep moving the chains here. It's going to be 2nd and, about 7.
2nd and 7 for the Huskies. 5:42 to go here in the first half. 3 receivers to the field side. Thompson on the boundary. And he's looking for Thompson. He's got a window, and Thompson does not come down with it.
I tell you, and he did get that ball in there, but they're going to come over and double team Thompson there. He's got to be careful throwing that football because that safety's going over there. But that was a pretty daggone good throw. Looked like he dropped it right in the bucket, and of course Thompson got his hands on it, but they had two people there trying to knock it away too. So not a bad play right there. Just wish we could have connected on it.
Yeah, it was close to the sideline. Not a lot of room there. Hudler in the gun once again, looks to throw, steps up into pressure, and he's scrambling, going to throw it back across the middle. He's got, looks like number 8, he's got Christopherson for a Husky first down.
Yeah, sort of made something out of nothing there, but I tell you what, I don't like that rolling this way, turning your body and throwing back across your body there, but he was wide open enough. Well, we'd ran him out of there. Big play right there, picking up. Good job by Hudler, saving himself a little time and getting the completion.
Yeah, good scramble, and good job by Christopherson working back to the football. And now they hand it to Revis, and he breaks one tackle, going to get probably 4 or 5 yards on the carry.
Yeah, Revis has just been a tremendous help to this Husky team and with the running game. Good, solid, hard run right there, and we need that. We got to keep them guys honest up front, and we flirting with disaster sometimes if you pass it as much as we do sometimes, but that's what we do, so that's what we do. But anyway, nice gain on first down.
Yeah, when Revis came back to play, it really turned this Husky offense around as they motion Shepard. And he's got a man across the middle. It's Cold Iron once again. And he's got another Husky first down. And that you're right, Mark, that middle is just open for the Huskies.
Like I said, that's nothing but, 95 or 96 is the plays that really work the middle of the field for this team. And the middle of the field is open for them if we can just, make some completions and get enough time to throw it in there.
4:15 to go here in the first half. Huskies are 1st and 10 from the 12. Can get a nice throw by Hudler. He put a little zip on that one, Mark.
It's a good thing he did put a little zip on that because that corner was breaking a little bit, but good job by the receiver too. He kept moving and coming in towards the ball, so take a chance, and we've said it earlier, that's 5 yards, and we'll take 5 yards.
The scoreboard says 2nd and 6. On the 8-yard line, Huskies can still pick up a first down. 3 receivers to the field side. Thompson, the boundary receiver.
They got that. He's sneaking over there now. Brooks is sneaking over there, so I don't know if they were holding on the Huskies. Go down.
And there is a flag down the backfield in the location of holding. Hudler is sacked.
And there's, a mistake that's really going to hurt us there. But you got your pick there. I did see that hold. 65 and 72 for the Huskies, pretty much just drug him to the ground. So that's a big penalty for Ashe right there. Because, like we said, we really need to finish the drive right here.
Eagles are going to decline it. We'll bring up 3rd down with the loss on the sack. It'll be 3rd and about 14 for the Huskies. 3:24 to go here in the first half. And Wilkes Central will take a timeout.
Yeah, I guess he's wanting to get something. I would say here, maybe he's talking about the middle of the field or something like that, but he felt like he needed a timeout here. And the thing I'm looking at here, we don't need to get it all right here. We just need to get enough here, get some of it back, because you're definitely going to go for it down in this end of the field. And we've got a pretty good kicking game, but I don't think we can kick it that far. So just see what they come up with here out of the timeout, like I say. And it's 3rd and going to be about 3rd and 17 according to the board, but you've got 2 downs here to get that 17 yards.
So as we come out of the timeout, Huskies will have it 3rd and 14. 3:24 to go here in the first half. Huskies trailing 7-8.
3rd and long.
Huskies with 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Now they're going to motion Shepard.
Here comes the pressure.
And he's got a man wide open. It's Cold Iron. He drops the football at the 1 yard line.
Intended for number 2, Morgan Coleman.
There we go, back to the middle of the field. Good job. I mean, man's open, ball's a little high, but that's usually one that Cold Iron brings down. So, of course, like I said, we got 4th down. So now we're going to go for it again, and it'll be interesting to see what the play call is here.
And they go 5 wide receivers, empty backfield for the Huskies. Hudler looks to throw. He's got all kinds of pressure. He steps up. He's going to have to scramble for his life. He's at the 10, and he's not going to pick up the first down.
Hudler on the quarterback keeper, run out of bounds at about the 9 yard.
No, I'm sure this Wilkes Central staff has not watched enough or has watched enough film, and right there, they brought a little pressure and got to him, and they'll take Hudler running the ball all night long.
Yeah, I'm sure they will with 3:05 to go here in the first half. Eagles take over. Ball on the 9 yard line.
I mean, good drive by Ashe there. Mistake hurt them. We got the holding penalty that pushed us back behind the chain, but it was a good drive. We eat some time off the clock, which is a good thing. This defense just don't need to give up the big play here at the end of the half or let them drive right here and score, and let's get to halftime.
Wyatt in the gun. Looks to throw, and the ball is tipped, and it will be incomplete. Good job of that defensive line getting their hands up.
Yeah, this defense is playing pretty daggone good again tonight so far. The big thing here is we so far, and I hate to say it because it might be the kiss of death, we've not give up the big play. Now, they've had some opportunities. They've dropped a ball or two, but, that's just breaks for us. So let's see if we can keep them down here and maybe get it back in good field position.
Wyatt looks to throw, and he throws across the middle, and it is caught by Bowles. And it is a big play out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that was, there's their man again. Just had plenty of time, good route, good throw, and just hit the zone there. So, big play for Wilkes Central.
2:51 to go here in the first half.
Come on, man. It's good about the set.
Wyatt in the gun. 4 wide receivers. Takes a snap, looks to throw right across the middle, and is complete at midfield.
Yep, I tell you, and they're just finding the holes in the zone, and I'll tell you right now, this White kid's got a gun. Very good passer, which he didn't, best of my knowledge, he didn't play in any of the preseason games. Of course, he was their quarterback last year, but very nice job by Wyatt right there and the receivers to hook up on a nice long play.
He is a 5'10", 155 junior.
Well, I thought he was a senior, dadgummit.
1st and 10, ball on the 47-yard line, and the handoff up the middle, and he's at the 40, 35, trying to get to the edge to the 30, 20, and finally run out of bounds.
Yeah, they're starting to get a couple of big plays in here, and that's Joe Ray there, like we talked about, freshman down there that's going to be a daggone good one by the time he's done. He's already a good one. Very nice blocking and just a nice run.
And Wilkes Central will take, looks like their last timeout. So we'll take a look at some other area scores. Elkin and North Wilkes still tied at 14. And Mark, so far the surprise score for me is Starmount is up 19-12 on Wilkes Central.
You mean West Wilkes?
Oh, yeah, excuse me, West Wilkes.
Yeah, that is a little bit of a shocker. But I tell you now, Starmount played some awful good teams, Mount Airy and East Surrey and some of them in the preseason. So that 3-4 record may be a little deceiving. They may be a little better than people think because they've gotten the conference. And, they're 2-1 in the conference also with their only loss coming to, I think, East Wilkes. And, I mean, they've just really been mauling everybody.
And, Mark, you got to feel like we just haven't got an update on that Watauga St. Stephen's score. So I feel like Watauga would be leading St. Stephen's just going by the record.
Yeah, I would think so. But, yeah, you never know.
East Wilkes has scored again. They now lead 38-8 against Allegheny. So the Eagles take over 1st and 10 from the Ashe County 22. 2:10 to go here before the half. Wyatt looks to throw. He's going to air it out. He's got Bowles. Christopherson turns around, incomplete. And Christopherson just played a heck of a football game so far.
Yeah, he's played a good football game over there. Of course, pretty good throw, but they both just battled for it. Another 50-50 ball, and Christopherson knocked it away.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles. 2:02 to go here in the first half. Be really nice mark if the Huskies could come over with a turnover down here.
Oh, it'd be great if they could come over with a turnover here or just a stop. But and this Wilkes Central team has really thrown the ball a lot tonight, but they've been very effective.
And Wyatt's going to throw once again. He's going to try to throw the fade, and he overthrows everybody. So bring up now 3rd and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, and big third down play here for the Huskies. Of course, a couple incomplete passes there. If we can hold them here, we may get it back with a chance to do something here with 3 timeouts left. But the big thing here is let's just get this offense stopped here. I'm 3rd and 10. I'm giving it to Broyles. I'm giving it to my best player right here.
Wyatt in the gun, and he does turn around and hand it right up the middle, and it will be a first down for Morrison on the carry.
Yeah, just a big hole, and he hits that hole hard, and he's a strong kid, so he didn't need 10, he needed 10, and he got 10. So big pickup here by the Wilkes Central offense.
1st and 10 from the 12 for the Eagles. And handoff is to Morrison once again, and he is tackled at the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're Hampton dialed up the blitz again, so we blitzed the run right there, and it paid off for us. So good job right there. And I got a sneaky feeling this passing game, and not that it's not been effective, but I think, and now that I say this, they might throw it here on 2nd down, but I think this Central staff might have decided we're just going to stick it down their throat.
Handoff. Looks like Wyatt's going to keep it. And he's going to get maybe a yard. I don't know. He probably got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was a busted play or not. It sort of looked like a busted play, but good job by that Husky defense once again. So 3rd and about 11 here, and more importantly, they've got the ball on about the 12, 14-yard line going in, so 46 seconds left. We need to get a big stop right here, especially with the clock running.
And Wyatt's going to roll out. He's going to throw toward the end zone, and it is knocked down. And I'm not sure how that underneath band, Huskies had a lot of contact.
Yeah, I noticed here during the game, if you've noticed too, these officials are letting them play a little bit. I mean, there has been some contact, but nothing, it's been both ways. So I think they've been pretty consistent with it. Big 4th down play right here with 34 seconds left in the half.
34 seconds left in the half. The Eagles will get the ball to start the second half. So the Huskies could hold them here would be huge. Wyatt looks to throw. He's going to throw across the middle. He's got a man wide open, and it will be a touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, we brought the blitz right there, and I've said it earlier, them slant routes for them are there, and we brought the blitz, and the quarterback, got rid of it quick on the slant route, so just a nice execution there by Wilkes Central to score here at the end of the half.
Mark, that's just huge for Wilkes Central to score here at the end of the half and then get the football back to start the second half.
Oh, yeah, it's really big, and, it's got to hurt Ashe's psyche going into the half a little bit, but, hey, we got 28 seconds. Maybe we can do something with the kickoff.
And the 2-point conversion is no good for Wilkes Central. Good job of the Huskies. So 28.6 seconds to go. The Huskies are only down 7.
Yeah, we just need to make sure we cover a daggone kick right here. You never know. They may try to onside it. And of course, we've got a pretty aggressive offensive coaching staff over there. I think they might try something, but I wouldn't be too disappointed just to hand that ball off and let's get to the half and see if we can make some adjustments and and get back out here and play the second half and see what happens. Because really, so far, you got to feel pretty good about where you're at, even though you are down 7 points. You got to feel pretty daggone good about it. Defense has played well. Just give up a couple of big plays on that drive.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, Mark, if you'd have told Coach Hampton at the end of the first half it'd be 14-7, he probably would have took that.
I guarantee he would have took that. I talked to Coach Hampton several times this week, and he said he had nightmares in his sleep after watching film trying to decide who you can stop, because they've got a lot of weapons offensively. And, you know, on the one drive now, I will say this, Wilkes Central killed themselves on the one drive. I mean, it's just penalty after penalty, which really helped the Huskies. We couldn't go down and score and take advantage of it. You know, we had a drop down there right on the 1 yard line that would have got us first down, but you got to move on from them and move to the next play, as they say.
So 28.6 seconds. Shepard, Thompson, and Cold Iron back for the Huskies. And it is a pooch kick, taking at the 30, up to the 35 by Kai Christopherson. He's trying to get to the edge. He's got a blocker. He's up to the almost the 46-yard line. Good field position with 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Now, here comes in a late flag. I hope we're not running our mouth, because I am tired of us getting penalties for running our daggone mouth. Just play football. But it's going to be interesting to see. Late flag there at the end of the play. You know, if it's against Wilkes Central, that's going to put us in even better field position. So, pretty nice return there, you know, and Christopherson's got some speed. I thought he had a chance there maybe to get the edge.
And it's an inadvertent flag, so they're going to wave that off.
Okay, good. I just, you know, inadvertent flag. So here with 20 seconds left, you got 3 timeouts. It's going to be interesting to see what we do here, because they're going to back way up. So it's going to have to be something underneath if we pass it and break a few tackles.
20.3 seconds to go.
But we are empty backfield.
5 wide receivers for the Husky. Wilkes Central's back way up. They're going to bring pressure. We got the middle of the field to Cold Iron, and timeout by the Huskies. That's one good thing. Huskies do have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, they got all 3 timeouts. Maybe they can stick this thing in right here, you know. And Thompson's not a bad kicker. You get it close enough, you might try to tack on a few points here, but that's a pretty good job there on first down.
This will be 1st and 10, Paul, on the 36-yard line for the Huskies. 13.7 seconds to go. So that play took about 7 seconds for the Huskies. They still have 2 timeouts left.
The only thing I don't want to see here, I don't want to see no out routes or anything like that. So we'll see what they do here, because it just worries me. So I think if we do throw it here, I'd just soon go deep. And, you know, if they intercept it down around the end zone, that's about like a punt. But interesting to see. They've really been working the middle of that field. And, of course, right there, you just sort of stuck it in a tight window. But nice play.
1st and 10 from the 36 for the Huskies. They're at the Wilkes Central 36 going in. 13.7 seconds to go here in the first half. Empty backfield for Hudler. And he's trying to scramble. He does get it up to 30. Christopherson's got to get out of bounds, and he's tackled inbounds. They do take a timeout. There are only 3 seconds left, Mark.
Yeah, well, so now, I mean, you know, you got a few yards out of that. Use a little time scrambling around a little bit. Good coverage in the secondary by Wilkes Central there, and pretty good job by Hudler not to try to force anything here. So I think now, of course, he runs his trip sets quite a bit. I think he just set up and trips over there, and of course, this is going way back farther. Atlanta Falcons, when they brought in, what did they used to call that, the Big Ben play, when I can't remember, the quarterback's name was Ben. I can't remember, Ben Bennett, I believe. So maybe we can toss one up here and you know, a little Hail Mary here and get one on the board here. So
yeah, that's going way back, Mark, because I've never even heard that name.
I did forget. I've got a few years on you too. But the big thing here is you know, we can't. If Hudler's getting pressure, he needs to take a daggone sack. We can't really force anything here. Just if we get something good, take it. If we don't, then let's just go to the half, 14-7.
So with 3.3 seconds to go, 2nd and 4 for the Huskies. Looks like we're going to have one chance to throw it toward the end zone. Huller's going to roll to his right. The horn has sound. He's got a man. And is incomplete. He had a man open.
I tell you, he threw it up there, and it looked like a 50-50 ball. It looked like Cox had a chance at it, and Brooks sort of knocked it down there at the end, but almost. But hey, good half of football for the Huskies here tonight so far. Very good job. You got to, as a coach, you don't ever want to be down at the half, but you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
So at the end of the first half, the Wilkes Central leads 14-7. We'll be back with the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week right after the half.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you are looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Good evening and welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. I'm Dusty Farmer. Along with me tonight is Mark Hudler. Mark, right now it's a 14-7 Wilkes Central lead and a good first half for the Huskies.
Yeah, good first half, but we did, like we talked there a little bit before they scored the points before the half, we drop an interception in the end zone. We drop a ball down here, and we talked about it earlier. We got to make plays like that to beat a good football team like this Wilkes Central team is. But no, you got to be happy with what the score is. Of course, like we talked about before we went to the half, Wilkes Central's going to get the ball here first, so it pretty daggone big for this Husky defense to come out and see if they can get a stop. And maybe this offense, they played pretty good in the first half also. So see if they can go down and finish the drive and get a score here.
Yeah, Mark, if you had to title the first half, I guess you would title it Missed Opportunities for the Huskies.
Oh, absolutely. And, Wilkes Central on one of their drives had a lot of penalties and missed opportunities. So just got to hang in there and keep playing.
And Wilkes Central is at the 40, 30, 20, and taken out at about the 18-yard line. Huskies fortunate there wasn't a flag there for a horse collar.
Well, my understanding is you got to pull him straight back, but that's still a dangerous tackle there, and definitely not the way you wanted to start the second half with a nice big return by Wilkes Central. So this defense really needs to dig in right here and see if they can get a stop.
Yeah, it will be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Eagles. So in the first, before they even take the first snap of the second half, they're already in the red zone.
Yeah, not like we said, not a good return, but let's just see what this defense can do.
And handoff up the middle to Bowles, and he pushes the guy down and then steps out of bounds. He gets about 4 yards on the play.
And here comes the flags again, so it looks like that's going to be a holding call on Wilkes Central again, in which they've really hurt themselves tonight big time, because, in the first half they were down in the red zone and they got 2 or 3 holding penalties like back-to-back. So another big break here for the Huskies. They just got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, it looks like they're not going to mark this one off quite as far as they did the one in the first half.
Yeah, I still think they missed that from where they marked the spot off at. They might not have missed the penalty, but they definitely missed off administrating the penalty.
It will be 1st and 22, so they didn't miss it by much.
Well, they didn't miss it a whole lot here, but like we say, a huge break, and they need to take advantage of it.
And they hand it off up the middle to Morrison, and he's got a head of steam. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and then gain a couple more yards.
Yeah, they run that little counter play once or twice in the first half, and like we said, and notice the kid's strength. The first guy hit him, bounced off. I mean, it takes 2 or 3 kids to bring him down. Just very impressive kid here. Good blocking at the point of attack, and they got themselves back inside the chains here.
Mark, you're right. When this kid is a senior, he is going to be impressive.
He sure should be. If he keeps working and stays with it, he's going to be pretty hard to guard.
And Bowles with a handoff. He's going to gain about 5 yards on the run.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice job right there to keep it. So he's going to bring up 3rd and probably 5 here. You got to figure it's 2 down territory for Wilkes Central. But we also talked about this a little bit at half, and this Wilkes Central quarterback can throw it. But if I had them 2 big studs in the backfield, I don't think I'd throw it a whole lot.
No, I don't think I would throw it a whole lot either. 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. And handoff is to Bowles. And he can't get outside. And good job of that Huskies defense.
Yeah, and there's one thing that I've noticed about this Wilkes Central coaching staff is they like to run the football when they go outside to what I say their side of the field. I mean, my thing here is I'm probably going to try to get Joe Ray or Brulls. I'm going to get them to the wide side of the field and give them some room to work with right there.
Wilkes Central going to take out a timeout. And Mark, you're right. It seems like they like to run the ball toward their sideline. I don't know if it's so they can see something better or what it is, but it's what their tendency so far.
Yeah, it has, and I'm sure that's probably something they do all the time, and teams do that. But like I say, to me, I'm going to try to take advantage of their speed and their elusiveness. So I'm probably going to I'm running. If it's me calling the play, you're getting something to the wide side of the field right here.
Yeah, because they're running it to the boundary side, and there's maybe 20 yards, and you got 30 plus the other way.
Yeah, and the Huskies are doing a great job of stringing that play out. But I also think Wilkes Central is not playing to their strength there because we ain't got as much room we have to cover for our linebackers to come up, and of course we know there's a speed disadvantage in this game.
It will be 4th and 5 for the Eagles. And formation we haven't seen tonight. And now they back out of it. Take the snap, looks to throw. He's going to roll. He's going to throw back. Got a man wide open. And he will go in for an Eagles touchdown.
Very nice play call by the Wilkes Central staff over here on that one. Just sort of snuck the tight end out the backside. And the daggone linebacker Vanoy that's supposed to be covering him, of course, he comes crashing in, and he's just wide open. Great play call by this Wilkes Central staff.
That brings the score 20-7 with 10:01 to go here in the third quarter. And it looks like East Wilkes will attempt the PAT.
Number 8, Tony Laker is holding Ethan Scott to snap the football.
Snap, low hold, and he's going to pick it up and take off. Not a lot going, and he fumbles the football. Ashe County picks it up. Of course, in high school, you can't return a PAT.
Yes, just a dead ball there, but nice job by the Huskies. If we can come in and get this offense going and finish some drives here, these extra point miss opportunities could come back to haunt you. But let's just see. I hate to say it, with 10 minutes left in the third quarter, but I do think that this is pretty much a must-scoring drive here for the Huskies. Wilkes Central done exactly what they wanted to do. Scored right there before the half, knowing they're going to get the ball in the second half, come back out and score again. So that's a 14-point swing pretty quick. So this Ashe County offense needs to get on the field and see if they can put some points on the board.
And, Mark, you think about it, Ashe County hasn't scored since the opening drive of the game.
Yeah, very nice drive to opening drive. They did move the ball some, like we said, a couple of mistakes, a couple of drop balls that really, made a difference. But, they've moved the ball from the 20 to the 20, but they've not finished drives so far tonight.
Wilkes Central gets ready to kick this ball off. 10:01 to go in the third quarter. The Eagles lead 20-7. Huskies have moved their kick coverage in. It's a squib kick. Huskies going to get it about the 43, 44-yard line.
Yeah, good job by LaCroix there just to, make sure we field the ball there and get the ball in good field position. Now let's see if we can come out here and, peck away, move it. Like we said, we've moved the ball pretty decent against them. We just got to finish a drive and get us a touchdown here.
Alex Martinez.
So it'll be 1st and 10 ball on the 42-yard line for the Huskies. 3 receivers to the field side. Thompson, the boundary receiver, to the top of the field. Hudler in the gun. And it looks like Wilkes Central's going to jump off sides.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to jump off sides, so that that always helps. Going to make it 1st and 5 here. So good, nice little break here for the Huskies. So just see if we can keep limit our mistakes and just move the ball down the field here.
So as Mark said, it will be 1st and 5 for the Huskies. Ball on the 47-yard line. Butler takes a snap, throws it on a screen pass out to Thompson. He's going to get, looks like about 4 yards. We'll bring up 2nd and short for the Huskies.
Yeah, of course, 2nd short, and Thompson wasn't really involved in the offense. Of course, a lot of it's got to do with the way Wilkes Central's playing him, so trying to get him involved there a little bit, so just got a little quick screen out there to him, a nice little pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 1, handoff up the middle. Huskies will get the 1st down.
Ball carrier number 32, John Revis.
That was a nice 1st down carry for Revis.
Yeah, just a good job moving the chains. Nice hard run by Revis there to pick up 3 yards and get a 1st down. So get them unpiled here, and let's line up and see if we can just keep moving it down the field.
John Rosales made the initial hit.
Huskies come out with 4 wide receivers, 2 to this side, 2 to the other side. Thompson split out wide to this side. And it looks like somebody jumped for the Huskies.
It looks like Wilkes was coming with, or Wilkes Central was coming with the blitz there, and one of the linemen got a little excited. But there we go again. We're moving the football now. We get an offside penalty. Now we stick ourselves behind the chains. That's been a problem, especially in the 3rd quarter for this offense all year long. So it's just something that we really need to fix.
Now 1st and 15 for the Huskies. And we're going to jump off sides once again.
There's another penalty flag drop prior to the snap.
Looks like it's going to be offsides against Wilkes Central.
Well, that's a break. It looked like to me that we moved, but maybe they say that he got there first because, also in high school, it's not like college or pros where you can get back. Once they break the plane, it's offside. So big break here for the Huskies, get us up here back 1st and 10. So I guess our penalty don't hurt us bad there, but just see what we got here. I'd like to see him hand this thing to Revis.
So after all, that is 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Looks like Wilkes Central's going to bring pressure. And Revis gets in behind that big offensive line and gets maybe 3 yards on the carry.
Gaining about 2 on the play.
Yeah, not bad. And I mean, that right there, you got to keep these guys honest. That's what you're doing right there with that. And, John, he can get bust through there and break one, too. So, nice little pickup there on 1st down.
2nd and long, 7.
2nd and 7 for the Huskies. Bunch receivers to this side. And there's a flag down and picked off across the middle. And he's at the 35, back to the 40. And we'll finally be tackled about the 42-yard line. This flag's going to be big, Mark.
Yeah, and I think it's on us. Luke, he's telling the defense to stay off, so maybe it's on them. But of course, Wilkes Central, the coaching staff is going to make some adjustments there. And right there, I think Luke pretty much just stared that receiver down, so the corner or the safety broke over there on it. You got to use your eyes. You can't stare somebody down. So, but like you said, this is a big penalty flag right here.
Yeah, he tried to hit Shepard across the middle, and it was picked off. They're talking about this an awful long time, Mark.
And I don't know. Of course, I didn't see any of us guys move. We didn't have anybody in motion. So, and if it's offside, they lined up. Looks like they're pointing towards Ashe. So, no, Wilkes Central's leaving their defense on the field. So maybe he'll make a signal here in a minute, and we'll know what's going on.
And I think now the discussion is where to spot the football.
Oh, that's legal participation. Unless of course, I've done this, but I ain't done it in about 5 years. I did do it for 15. If I'm still remembering my signals, that's illegal participation. So evidently, Wilkes Central had 12 men on the field. That is the signal for that, I think. Now, I could be wrong.
Yeah, it is a legal substitution or legal participation, either one.
Well, if it's legal substitution, then they're supposed to kill the play before they let the play go. But anyway, it had to be legal substitution because it's only a 5-yard penalty.
Which brings up 2nd and 2 for the Huskies. Big break for this Huskies offense. 8:03 to go. Keeps the drive alive. 2-by-2 set for the Huskies. Fake the handoff up the middle, and comes pressure, and he fits it into a window. Good catch by Cold Iron. Nice pickup, and it will be a Husky first down.
Yeah, nice. Like you said, he slipped it into the window there. They run a little underneath route, and the stick route was open behind the linebacker and in front of the safety. So Hudler done a good job sticking it in the window there.
3 wide receivers to this side. Thompson, the lone receiver, to the top. And the handoff to Revis up the middle. A flag, looks like in the holding vicinity.
And I tell you what, I said it in the first half, don't hold out there tonight because this old boy, he ain't going to let you hold. He's thrown a lot of flags tonight, that umpire has. But another big break or another bad break here for the Huskies on the holding call.
That will back it up.
That's a 10-yard penalty. Going to move the ball back to the Ashe County, to the Wilkes Central 35-yard line. Where it'll be 1st and 20.
1st and 20 now for the Huskies.
Yeah, just a big call right there. Big mistake here, and just gotta, we got time to get it in there. So see what happens.
Other does look to throw. He's got a man open. And it is Cold Iron once again. And Cold Iron's he's worked tonight.
Cold Iron's had a good night. He's been open. Hudler's found him and threw it, so he's had a good night. And this is a huge. No, it's just 2nd down over there because of the penalty. So we really need to keep moving this ball and get it in the end zone. We run a lot of plays tonight just to have 7 points.
2nd and 13 for the Huskies. And tries to get out to Revis and just couldn't connect.
Yeah, that's like I say, that little out pass always worries me to death, and just couldn't quite get it there that time.
Yeah, couldn't quite get it there. And it's probably a good thing because if he gets it there, there's a chance that one's going to get picked off. And there's nobody back to tackle.
It could have been.
And we have another stoppage of play. And it looks like they're going to reset the play clock. 3rd and 13 for the Huskies.
Now throw it, not now.
And lots of pressure on Hudler, and he's going to be sacked way back in the backfield. Bring up 4th and forever, and probably see a Husky punt here.
Yeah, that was a coverage sack there. He's looking down, nobody's open. They've done a good job covering the back that time, and just, the line done pretty good holding them. The old saying is you try to hold them for 3 seconds, but that's a coverage sack there. Good job by the Wilkes Central secondary. And that's a big, like I say, we run 11 plays on that drive right there and had a 10-play drive in the first half and come away with no points. So just a big not to score right there.
And the punt will roll into the end zone. And Wilkes Central have it at the 20-yard line with 5:55 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, this is, of course, like we said earlier, big defensive series here for this Husky defense. They need to really do need to get a stop here, but like I said earlier, if I'm this Wilkes Central team, especially with a 14-point or 13-point lead now, I'm handing that ball to Joe Ray and Broyles, and I'm gonna let that clock run and see what they can do with it.
Wide in the gun for the Eagles. Fakes the handoff, and he's got Bowles open at the 30, and he's going to be tackled at about the 32-yard line.
And the last pass complete to number 1, Tyler Bowles. That's over the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Enough for a Wilkes Central first down.
Will be an Eagles first down.
Caleb Harless on the tackle.
Harless in on that tackle. First and 10 for the Eagles. Wyatt turns around, hands it right up off the middle, and he is gone. 40, 30, 20. Tyler Bowles, touchdown. And Mark, once he hit that seam, he was gone.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Opened up a crease there and just busted it up in there and just, outrun the defense, which we talked about all night long. There's a big speed difference out here. And, this Husky defense, for the most part, does not give up the big play tonight. But right there, they give up a big one. But he's a very good runner. And like I said before this drive started, him and Joe Ray would touch the ball a whole lot more tonight in this second half. And with that score there, 5:21 left in the third quarter, that brings the score Wilkes Central 26 and Ashe County 7. And I tell you what, that's pretty good coverage, but he had the slant again, and I ain't quite so sure there wasn't a little contact before, but we talked about it in the first half. They're letting these corners and stuff, they're letting them play. So pretty consistent with not calling anything there.
And we'll take a look at some other area scores with North Wilkes up 35-14 on Elkin. Starmount is now up 26-18 on West Wilkes. East Wilkes all over Allegheny 45-8. St. Stephen's is beating Watauga right now 21-17. And Polk County is up on Avery 24-7. And Johnson County leads North Green 41-8.
That's a surprising score in that Watauga game. That's a shocker, in my opinion.
Yeah, St. Stephen's comes in tonight 2-5 overall, and Watauga is 6-1, and their only loss is to a very good Alexander Central team, and it was a really close game.
Oh yeah, really close game, and of course, last week Alexander Central beat Freedom, so they're definitely for real.
Yeah, Alexander Central is undefeated on the season. And another squib kick, and it'll be down at about the 43-yard line.
Immediately followed on by number 21.
So 5:20 to go here in the third quarter.
County 37-yard line.
Wilkes Central leads 26-7. Huskies will take over. Try to get some points on the scoreboard, try to get back in this football game.
Come on, boys.
3 receivers to the field. Thompson, the boundary receiver, to the top. Other scrambles, looks to throw. Pump fakes, gets the guy in the air. He's still on his feet.
Run it.
And he throws it to a wide open Husky. He's at the 20. And steps out of bounds. That's Thompson. He just about broke that one.
He sure did. Very nice play. Hudler done a good time buying time out there that time. I thought, to be honest with you, I thought he was throwing it to the short guy, but then I seen Thompson back there, and he's lucky enough to get it over the corner's head. And now we got a flag on the play, and that's bound to be running that flap by Ashe County. And if it is, moving back 20 yards. I'm so tired of seeing this is going to be another one of those things. We just get a big play. And, I mean, what you got to run your mouth about? You're down 26-7. Play football.
Dead ball.
And it's going to be against Wilkes Central.
Well, then I take it back. But, we've had a problem with this year. I'm glad the Huskies are keeping their mouth shut then of course, I tirade about it every time, I think, Coach Farmer. I just do not like that. And like we said last week, when you pointed out that the unsportsmanlike penalty was on my son, and it was on my son. And let me tell you what, I don't say much to him when we go home, but he got an earful on that. Because I just do not like that. Just play football.
So it'll be first and goal for the Huskies. Ball on the 9-yard line. And handoff up the middle. It looks like LaCroix. And he's down to about the 4-yard line. 4:52 to go here in the third quarter. Second goal now for the Huskies.
Yeah, good little run right there. We need to punch this thing in. Hold on to the football and punch it in. And Oh, nice linebacker field there by Wilkes Central and of course we've talked about this before. You know what you're going to get from LaCroix. LaCroix ain't going to juke you. He ain't going to go around you. He's going to run that ball straight ahead, and most of the time he gets you positive yardage. That was, a 1 yard gain, so it was a positive play. So big third down play right here.
3rd and goal for the Huskies. Revis in the backfield now with LaCroix, and they're in the I formation for the first time tonight. And off to LaCroix, tries to get to the goal line. He is just short. I mean, from where this side judge marked it, he's at about the 1 foot line.
Yeah, very close. So this is a huge 4th down play here. Looks like they're going to go in a hurry. Against Elkin, they run the quarterback sneak, but I just soon see them hand it off.
And we have officials timeout. Looks like for equipment or injury. It will be 4th and 1, but it is more like a 4th and a foot for the Huskies.
Yeah, and they really need to finish this drive right here. Like we said, they've moved the ball pretty good tonight. They just have not finished anything.
And Hudler gets in on the sneak, and it is a touchdown Huskies. He got up and underneath that line, and he didn't get it by a lot, but he got it.
No, he didn't get it by a lot, but he did get it. And, from up here, he definitely didn't get it by a lot. And it looks like that, of course, the Wilkes Central defenders are arguing that he didn't get in, of course. But, hey, they get the ones that matter called the touchdown, so we need to get an extra point here and tighten this thing up a little bit and see if we can get a stop because, we can score some points. So we might be okay, but the thing here is we got to slow this Wilkes Central offense down.
So Thompson now on for the PAT.
13, Grant Thompson. The holder is number 7, Branson Shepard.
Shepard with the hold. That snaps high, taken down by Shepard, and good kick by Thompson, and it is good.
Yeah.
And with 3 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the third quarter of the score, Wilkes Central 26.
We'll take another look at that. We'll call it 1 yard sneak by Luke Hudler on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Okay, and now your Ashe County Ford drive summary here. Took the Huskies 5 plays. Of course, the big play was the 30-yard pass reception from Hudler to Thompson, but it ended up in a 1 yard touchdown run or quarterback sneak by Hudler for the touchdown, and Grant Thompson come in and added the extra point. So that brings the score Wilkes with 3:43 left in the third quarter. Wilkes Central 26, Ashe County 14.
Number 32, John Revis to kick off for the Huskies. Back deep for the Eagles.
Revis will kick off for the Huskies.
Number 1, Tyler Bowles. And number 2, John Brown.
Bowles back deep for the Eagles.
Please don't kick it deep.
And it's kicked to about the 25-yard line. Good job of the Huskies. Good coverage. They only got about a 10-yard regain.
Yeah, that was great. Very good coverage there. Looked like he had a little bit of a seam. So good job by LaCroix there on the tackle. Like we said earlier, LaCroix's everywhere. Defense, special teams. He does a great job for this team. Does a lot of stuff for this team. But, of course, this is a big series down for this Husky defense. See if we can slow this offense down a little bit. Turnover would be big, of course. But Wilkes Central, of course, 1st and 10. Looks like they're in their little offset eye set here, so nice coverage again here, and Wilkes Central has really thrown a lot of streak routes tonight, really trying to get past this Wilkes Central defense, which and they've not been real successful with it. Corners have done pretty daggone good covering them, especially Christopherson. He's had a well of a ball game covering these receivers.
Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. And they hand it off up the middle once again. And good job that Huskies defense.
Yeah, good job that time because, the last 2 times they've run that little counter play, they've got pretty big chunks of yardage on it. So we've done a better job of staying home on the offside and being disciplined and made a good tackle.
It is around the 37, game of about 2. It's going to be 3rd and a long 8.
3rd and 8 for the Eagles.
On the stop.
No Noy in on that tackle. And they fake the handoff up the middle, and they got Bowles wide open and is underthrown.
Yeah. And just underthrew him a little bit, but they got that slant open on that slant route again. So anyway, good job by the Husky defense there to force a punt. So let's see if this we can, of course, cover up or receive a punt here, maybe get a pretty good return here, and see if we can get back on and tighten it up just a little more.
Ethan Cox back to receive the punt for the Huskies. We do have a stoppage of play. And now we are ready. 2:43 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Huskies trailing 14-26. And here's the rugby style kick once again, and it's a short kick. And it goes out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it out of bounds at. The 43-yard line.
Goes out of bounds.
37-yard line. So good field position for the Huskies.
Yeah, going to have good field position here. Just need to put another drive together and see if we can finish it off. Just see what happens here. See if we can play well here on this drive. Big drive right here. Go down and score and really tighten this thing up even more.
Butler looks to throw, and he is sacked in the backfield.
Yeah, just, not got enough time to do much there. Of course, I think he was waiting on Thompson on the shallow route there. That's who he was looking for, but he just didn't have time to throw it.
Loss of about 10 on the play.
Second and 22 for the Huskies. And he looks through. He's got pressure again. And he's trying to run for his life. He does throw it across the middle. He's got Thompson, and it is complete at the 50-yard line.
Wow, that's a great catch by Thompson, and I guarantee you one thing, especially throwing on the run, going away from it, that's all he's got right there. So big pickup right there on 3rd down. Good job by Hudler running around and buying a little time and getting it to Thompson.
Yeah, good job by Thompson getting under that football. Nice catch. We have an injured Eagle down on the field with 1:54 to go here in the 3rd. So we'll take a look at some other area scores. North Wilkes is up on Elkin 42-14. Starmount now leads West Wilkes 26-18. East all over Allegheny 59-8. St. Stephen still leads Watauga 21-7. Polk County leads Avery 24-7, and Johnson County leads North Green 41-8.
Wilkes Central 49 yards.
Will be 1st and 10 for the Huskies on the Wilkes Central 49-yard line. The offensive line's got to do a better job than they've done the last couple of seasons.
They're bringing a little pressure, but we might need to figure out something to get rid of the ball quicker, too.
And once again, Hudler's going to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to go down. It's never good, Mark, when you see the white jersey standing up and just looking back.
Yeah, it's never good, and they're really coming off the edge hard. And right there, like I say, I don't know if he could run a play quick enough there for him to get rid of it, but it's going to be 2nd down and about 11 here. Just keep seeing if we can keep picking up some first downs here.
And hand off to Revis up the middle. He's going to get some positive yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Huskies. Big third down here for the Huskies.
Huge third down. That's one way to negate the pressure a little bit, run that football a little bit. But this is probably a passing down here, so going to be a big play here.
Hudler looks to throw and throws it back across.
Ooh, he's going to give him a good spot.
And a good spot. Looks like they're going to move the sticks. First down, Huskies.
I think he got an awful good spot. He was close to the sticks, but I think when he come back for the ball, he might not have, but he got an awful good spot right there. So we got first down, big play there by the Huskies.
Good job of the Huskies picking up the first down on 3rd and long. 40 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hudler in the gun. Looks like Wilkes Central's going to bring pressure. Huskies pick it up, and it looks like Cold Iron once again across the middle.
Yeah, another, 9 or 10 yards there. And then that time we got rid of the ball a little quicker. So the good job there. Pick up about 9 yards there. So, we're moving the football. We just need to finish the drive.
11 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. See if the Huskies get a playoff in this 3rd quarter. And they do take the snap, and it's fumbled, and Revis picks it up. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter. So at the end of 3, Huskies trail 14-26. They are moving the football. Go back to the 4th quarter, and Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson, the dealer that High Country has trusted for generations. Whether you're looking for new Ford products, the High Country's best pre-owned vehicle selection, parts, service, auto body work, or rentals, Ashe County Ford is here to meet all your automotive needs. With the best and friendliest service unmatched, for the best prices and selections, there is only one choice. Ashe County Ford, where they say, you make the drive and we will make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. 3rd down for the Huskies. And they pick it up, and Moore LaCroix is broke free. He's going to get down to about the 11-yard line. Good run for Alex LaCroix.
Yes, sir. Nice job by that offensive line to open up a little hole over there, and he just hit right up in there and gained about 15, 20 yards to keep the drive alive.
Number 4, Skylar Brooks.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Ball on the 12-yard line. And he is met in the backfield by several Eagles.
Number 14, Alex LaCroix on the
Yeah, he just maybe, I don't know what happened there, but he either fired a gap or whatever, and he about got LaCroix before he got the ball. So good job hanging on to the ball there, but bad job. We lost 4 yards there, so we need to try to, we got to keep these chains moving and get this ball in the end zone.
Second and 15 for the Huskies. Hudler looks to throw, and he's going to air it out. He's got Thompson, and incomplete. Double coverage, just trying to get Thompson to make a play there.
He sure was, but that's an ill-advised throw right there. Of course, Thompson about went up there and got that thing. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with trying to get your playmaker to go up there and make a play, but he was lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, double coverage, not a whole lot Thompson can do there. Now it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Huskies. Hudler's got all kinds of pressure. He avoids the pressure. Going to pick up, step up, and throw. Incomplete. Bring up 4th down and 15.
Yeah, again, the pressure comes. Hudler done a good job of getting outside the pocket, and he did have a guy in the back of the end zone there, but just a little overthrow. Would have been a heck of a catch and everything else, throwing it on the move there, but huge 4th down play right here.
Huskies are going to go 5 wide, empty backfield for Hudler. Ethan Cox comes in as the 5th wide receiver. They now motion Shepard. Hudler looks to throw. He does have Cox, but it is low and incomplete, and the Eagles will take over.
Yeah, I don't know if we would have got the first down, but that's one that Hudler's got to get that ball there and complete that football. But anyway, the bad thing is in the first half they also had a 10-play drive and come away with nothing. That's a pretty nice job moving the football, 12 plays, but Wilkes Central just stood up there big and kept us out of the end zone. So that's we this defense maybe now you're getting in needs to create a turnover mode, but that's just a big miss there on that drive.
Yeah, Huskies have run a lot of plays, not only have scored 14 points. Wide in the gun. Huskies do a good job not jumping off sides this time. Eagles change the play and hand it off up the middle. And good job by the Huskies. He only got about 3 yards.
Yeah, I mean, the Huskies have done a good job, a decent job defensively. Of course, we've not give up the big play except on the last drive with Broyles going up the middle. But, this Broyles kid has done a whole lot for him tonight. Just split him out at wide receiver, and he runs the ball, very good player. But this defense has not played too bad tonight, real bad at all. They've played pretty daggone good. Offensively, we got to finish a drive. We've had 2 or 3 10-play drives, and we're just not finishing with scores.
Second down and 5, Eagles.
Second and 5 for the Eagles now. $10:37 to go here in the fourth quarter. Turn around, hand it right up the middle. And it's close to a first down. Just have to see where they spot it.
It looks like they're going to give them a first down and move them chains. And then much like we expected here with 10 minutes, 26 seconds left in the game, Wilkes Central up 26-14. You're going to see a lot of Broyles and Joe Ray, I would think, right here.
The Eagles have a little confusion getting the play in. Play clock is only at 15. Wide in the gun, turns around, hands it off up the middle.
Number 22, Evan Howell on the
That's
carry.
number 22, Evan Howell on the carry.
Yeah, and I don't know how they're blocking us up front, but the up the middle plays really not give us any trouble this year. So, but they're opening some good holes, and I tell you, them Wilkes Central backs hit that hole hard. When they get the ball, they're wide open when they hit the hole.
2nd and 3 for the Eagles. Ball on the 35-yard line. Huskies bring blitz. Bowles is trying to get to the outside. And is at the 40, and there's a flag down, and finally taken out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, good job there by that defense not letting him get away. Now we got another flag over here. I'm going to guess that's on Broyles for running his mouth. We got a flag in the middle field, probably going to be holding, and it looked like to me out here that Broyles might have grabbed the face mask, but this last flag come in late. I'm going to guess that, somebody was talking, looked like, so we'll have to see what they sort out here.
And a little bit of conference here. And they're still talking about the flag here. And looks like we're going to finally get a call now. They are marked off against the Eagles. Personal foul. Mark, I don't know what that signal is.
I don't either.
And now another unsportsmanlike against the Eagles.
Conduct against the Eagles.
So you should, live ball, dead ball, you should mark them both off.
And they are marking them both off. So they are continuing to march back.
The penalties, combined penalties, moves the ball all the way back to the.
So we'll just see what they put on the scoreboard, Mark, because that math is above my pay grade.
Way before my pay grade too. That's a huge penalty though. This Husky defense, man, if they need to make something happen right here. See if we could get them a turnover down here, at least keep them down in here, because this second and the board's got 30. So we'll go with that. And Coach Hampton's wanting an explanation on something.
And we get ready to go here. 2nd and 26, they call it for Wilkes Central. 9:27 to go here in the 4th quarter. White going to throw back to number 4. And, ooh, big hit.
That's Drake Elliott on a nice play right there, and good job by the Huskies. You know, they tried to get the athlete out here in space, and but we're sort of prevent defense here a little bit with the down and distance being what it is. So we just come up and made a nice tackle.
Will now be 3rd and 20 for the Eagles. $8:53 to go in the 4th quarter. And it's a pump and go route, and they're trying to air it out, and incomplete.
And the last pass intended for number 4, Skylar Brooks.
And we'll bring up 4th down. I'm sure we'll see a Wilkes Central punt team. This Wilkes Central crowd wants pass interference.
Nothing there, and pretty good job by Drake Elliott, and actually real good job by Drake Elliott and Ethan Cox here, and of course pretty good show of sportsmanship by Mr. Elliott there, trying to help the Wilkes Central player up, but he didn't want no part of that. So
yeah, now he'll have to go back and do the punting duties for Wilkes Central.
Ethan Cox back to field to Skylar Brooks.
Cox standing at the 50. Oh, it's blocked.
get away from it. Get away from it.
It is picked up by Ashe County at the 20-yard line by number 31, Hank McKenzie, and the Huskies will have great field position. And, Mark, I couldn't tell you the last time we blocked a punt.
It's been a long time, and with that short snap and him moving and that back moving back, but a great job by the defense right there. Block punt's huge. We must score right here. We still, there's 8:29 left in this game. We still got plenty of time, but we got to come up with something here. We've been in the red zone 2 or 3 times tonight. We just can't seem to punch it in.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Huskies. Hudler hands it off to Revis, and he is going nowhere. He's going to lose a yard on the play. So they'll make it 2nd and 11 now for the Huskies. $8:15 to go here in the 4th quarter. The clock now becomes an enemy of the Huskies.
Yeah, just they got to figure out something. I mean, this Wilkes Central defense has played very, very well tonight, but we got to do something to get it in here.
Hudler, all kinds of pressure. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. That's going to bring up 3rd and probably 15 maybe. And it's going to be like 3rd and 20 now. So on 3rd and 20, Huskies going the wrong way with 7:38 to go.
Yeah, this offensive line is it needs to step up here. They've really, and there's pressure again.
And Hudler's going to air it out, throw it deep. It is almost caught by Shepard.
Yeah, he took a chance right there, but that thing almost caught by Shepard, throwing into double coverage right there. But again, and I ain't quite so sure. There's a little bit of pressure there he had to get rid of, and I ain't quite so sure we didn't get away with a holding call right there. But that's okay. But this is just a huge play here, 4th, and we need to get the ball to the 10-yard line to at least pick up a 1st down. So see what this coaching staff dials up right here. See what happens. Look like I'm just going on hand signals here. Looks like they might be running a little 97. So there's going to see some corner routes.
And they motion Christopherson, and going to be timeout Wilkes Central.
Timeout.
So that leaves them with 1 timeout here. Will be 4th and 20 for the Huskies. And Mark, as a play caller, it's not a lot of plays that you got for when you're 4th and 20.
No, pretty much you might just line up here and run all goes, as they say, and hope we can make a play right here. So I'm sure, they're talking about it, but somehow, some way, we need to get this ball to the 10-yard line and get this 1st down and with 7:25 left and see, score and see if we can make it a touchdown game here. So let's just see what comes up here. Of course, the offense is coming back on the field here. And Huskies not used any timeouts, but this is just huge right here. And kudos to this Wilkes Central defense. They've played very well. They've sort of used a bend but don't break mentality.
And now with the rule changes, a pass interference really doesn't even give the Huskies a first down anymore.
No, just give them another play is all.
4th and long for the Huskies.
4th and 20. A motion Christofferson. And another stoppage of play.
The play is blown dead.
And for the third time, we're going to try to run this play. And, we got a flag, offsides on Wilkes Central.
Yeah, the little 5-yard penalty. These guys, they've done a good job tonight, but now they've thrown a lot of flags. But, hey, if they're out there, you got to throw them. So let's see what happens here.
And once again, Christofferson is motioned. Hudler has no time. He is hit hard at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and they're just that front four for Wilkes Central right now is just absolutely eating this offensive line up for the Huskies. I mean, I hate to put it that way, but it's just a fact. These last two series, we've not had a whole lot of time to throw it, and we really hadn't run it that well. So, got to give Wilkes Central credit. The defensive front fours really took over this ball game here late in the fourth quarter.
Looks like a timeout, Wilkes Central. And he has rallied the whole team together. I don't know what he's saying, Mark, but he's not happy.
I ain't got a clue what he's saying either, but he's, like you said, he's rallied them around them, and he's fired up. I guess he's trying to get them fired up, telling them to finish this football game here. So, I guess one good thing here is if we can get a stop here, that he used his last time out. So, because, I mean, we're 7:22 left. We still got a little bit of time, but this defense is going to have to step up once again. Done a great job last time. Offensively, again, I mean, we've moved the ball pretty good, and we just can't finish.
So with 7:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Huskies trailing 26-14. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. And it's a direct snap to the back, and he breaks free all the way up to almost midfield. A little wildcat, I guess you call it, Mark.
Wildcat, and there's your freshman again, buddy. That's your if I'm not mistaken, we'll get the number. Yep, that's Joe Ray again. Like we said earlier, he's going to be tremendous by the time he gets done. Wilkes Central's most likely just going to stay in that Wildcat and run this football and try to get this time off the clock and get out of here with a big win.
Yeah, the quarterback is lined out back here once again as a receiver. And he takes off up the middle once again. He's trying to get to the sideline and cuts back. And he's going to pick up 7, maybe 8 yards.
Yeah, and he's used to this little deal because pretty much in the middle school, that's what they done. They got in a shotgun, they snapped it back to Joe Ray, and he ran it. So he's used to doing this, but he's coming out now to rest here after 2 good carries. So got the quarterback back in, but they're sending him back out. So it looks like they're going to go Wildcat again here with just probably Broyles or use one of them guys. Now we got another stoppage of play here. Okay.
And now he has lined back up in the quarterback spot. And he's going to take off up the middle. And he's going to get close to a first down, be 3rd and short for the Eagles.
Yeah, it will be 3rd and short right here. Just like we say they've run the same play about, 3 times in a row here. Now they're going to bring Joe Ray back in and see if they stay with the same formation here.
Be 3rd and 1. And it looks like they are going to go Wildcat with Joe Ray once again. Huskies defense going to have to stand tall. He only needs 1 yard. They're going to snap it and hand it to him. He's going to get the 1 yard, but not a whole lot more.
No, he didn't get a whole lot more. Pretty good job there. He sort of switched up a little bit. Wasn't going to go out the middle and look to break it outside, but we done a good job of holding him to a 2-yard gain. The bad thing is he didn't need but 1.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. And it looks like Joe Ray's just going to line up that Wildcat once again. Huskies defense trying to get pressure. He's trying to get to the outside. He's got a seam. He's at the 20, 10. Finally tackled at about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, just good blocking. Hit the seam, and like we've talked about all night, speed. Speed got us right there. Nice run by Joe Ray. Good blocking by the wide receivers and everything out here. And, they've been running up the middle, and they went outside that time, and they just got us right there.
Bring up 1st and goal for the Eagles. They lead 26-14, trying to add to that lead. 5:14 to go in the 4th. Handoff up the middle on the Wildcat number 22, and he's going to be tackled for no gain.
Yeah, nice job there. We sort of pinched in from the outside and got back there before he got started real good. So 4:57 left. Wilkes Central sort of doing what they want to do here. They're, of course, winding that clock down here and then trying to put the icing on the cake.
Looks like Joe Ray will be back in the Wildcat. He will take the snap, go up the middle, and he will score for another Wilkes Central touchdown.
Yeah, the only thing that could have stopped him there was his own man. Pretty decent job by the defense there, but, you can only hold this team down so long. Wilkes Central done a very nice job there with just running the clock, or running the ball and running the clock and getting it down there and scoring. And that brings your score with 4:32 left in the 4th quarter. Wilkes Central 32, Ashe County 14 with the extra point to come. And the Huskies do stop the extra point. So with 4:32 left, it's Wilkes Central 32, Ashe County 14.
We'll take a look at some other area scores. North Wilkes leads Elkin 55-28. Polk County up on Avery 38-7. East Wilkes all over Allegheny 65-14. Starmount up on West Wilkes 45-25. Johnson County is up 47-8 on North Green. Watauga Steel Trail St. Stephen's 21-17. And that will do it for our other area scores. So, Mark, once the Eagles got that lead, they just went to the ground and they've just pounded the football.
Yeah, just pounding the football, and they've played a good game tonight and done what they needed to do. And our defense has not been real bad. Our biggest thing tonight is we moved the football. I don't know. We probably got pretty decent total yardage and all that stuff, but we just could not finish any drives and get the ball in the end zone. Wilkes Central, played the sort of the bend but don't break, and done a good job at it. But got 4:32 left. Let's see if we can, get a good return and see if we can go down and score.
And it's a squib kick once again. Taking it about the 30-yard line by LaCroix, and he's going to get it up to about the 40-yard line.
Alex LaCroix returns the Brown coach kickoff.
So the Huskies will take over.
41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Copeland Stone on the tackle for the Eagles.
.424 to go. Hudler looks to throw, and he gets it to Cold Iron, and he's going to get about 4 yards.
Yeah, pretty nice play there, getting rid of it quick. And Cold Iron, nice 4-yard pickup. See what we come up with here on 2nd down, but that's a good start on this drive. So see what we got. Of course, Wilkes Central's, they're backing up pretty good. They don't want to give up anything deep or quick.
2nd and 7, Hudler in the gun. Looks to throw. He's got pressure. Boys, the pressure, throws across the middle, gets it to Shepard. He takes a hard hit. And it looks about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, nice job there by Branson to hold on to that football, because like you say, he got walloped pretty good there at the end of it. Hudler done a good job getting away from the pressure. Looks like he could have thrown it to Thompson on the shallow route a little quicker, but maybe he didn't see him. But anyway, a nice pickup there.
3:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Huskies trailing 14-32. And we have a whistle and a timeout, Ashe County.
Yeah, Coach Hampton evidently didn't seen something he didn't like there, so uses one of his timeouts here. But hey, he's wanting to get another score on the board here and see, come back and kick an onside kick and see what happens maybe. But just really, it's been a pretty daggone good football game. I know the score's now 32-14, but it's been a lot closer game than 32-14.
We lost it like the same.
It has been, and the Huskies, I'm sure the scoreboard's not going to reflect it, but they've played, pretty good. Missed some opportunities, but, not the huge turnovers or anything like we've seen in past week.
Oh, yeah, they've played good. We drop a interception in the end zone down here, and then they score on the very next play right before the half. We drop a pass down here on the 1 yard line. We've made a few little mistakes, but, yes, they've played a pretty good ball game tonight.
Other looks to throw. He's got a lot of pressure. He is going to be probably pulled down, and he gets rid of a dangerous pass.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of that a little quicker or something. I don't know. That's pretty good time right there. I wasn't really watching the secondary there, but whatever reason, this one guy over here, he's really had a big night. He's coming off now, maybe for a little rest, number 77. So still getting people in his face, but they got to figure out some way to get that ball out of his hands quicker, and maybe they are trying to do something, and he's just holding it too long.
That's number 77, Billy Mitchell, and Hudler throws it behind Shepard. Bring up third down.
Yeah, going to bring up third down. Had Shepard there, but not to beat a dead horse, but right at the end, he did get a little more pressure right in his face, and it's underthrew the football.
3rd and 10, 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. They motion Shepard. And they get it to Cold Iron once again up the middle.
Yeah, that play's been there, about all night, like we've talked. And when we have time to throw it, we're connecting on it pretty good. That's what he was trying to throw to Branson there a while ago, and got a little pressure and this underthrew it. So nice pickup there by the Huskies.
And they dump it to Revis out of the backfield, and he just can't hold on to it. He's trying to run before he caught that one.
Yeah, he's trying to get upfield before he caught it, so just a drop there. But, we've seen right there that he got rid of it a little quicker, so just a drop ball.
Second and 10. Hudler looks to throw and gets it to Shepard across the middle. He's going to have enough, it looks like, for the first down.
Number 7, Branson Shepard, inside the 25 down to about the 22-yard line. Skylar Brooks once again on the tackle for the Eagles.
It will be first down for the Huskies. 2:47 to go. Hudler looks to throw once again. And he gets it to Thompson, and it goes through his hands.
Yeah, and that's been open all night, and it was open again. So a little shallow route, and Thompson just drops it. So and he had a lot of room in front of him, but just one of those things there. So just a drop ball. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Huskies. .238 to go here in the fourth quarter. Huskies trailing 14-32. And looks like I got a false start against the Huskies. Yeah, now it's just kind of a lack of concentration, Mark.
Yeah, and I don't really know what happened right there. Of course, it looked like Luke wasn't even calling the signals, and we sort of moved and snapped the ball, and just a lack of concentration there, like you said.
Now 2nd and 15. Hudler looks to throw. And it's a low throw. It is caught by Thompson. Good job, Thompson, going down and getting that one.
Yeah, a little low throw there, but, really probably needed to throw it low with somebody coming up behind him. Nice job by Thompson there on the catch.
And we have an official's timeout for an injured Wilkes Central player. As number 50.
We can't leave here tonight without recognizing a special group of young men. Our chain gang. Derry Stone.
Looks like it is a cramp, Mark, as they're stretching that leg out.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get off the field there and just couldn't quite make it. So cramp there, and then I'm sure they'll get him back out here playing here in a minute because that's, of course, official timeout, and got him off the field here. So, well, unless somebody called a timeout, I didn't see him signaling it. But they're acting like maybe now somebody did call it. Well, no, they're bringing them back out. So we're going to have 2nd or 3rd and about 5 here, or 4. So see if we can pick up a first down here and see if we can stick one in the end zone.
Injured player was number 50, Joseph Rosales.
3rd and 4 for the Huskies. 2:17 to go in the 4th quarter.
Central 17.
And Hudler's got pressure right at the middle, and he just gets rid of it.
Yeah, and again, pressure up the middle, people on his arms, and he tried to flip it out there to John and just couldn't quite get it to him.
Ball incomplete. Philip Lambert was on the coverage.
4th and 4 for the Huskies.
Philip Lambert was the one putting the pressure on Hudler. 4th down.
Hudler looks to throw to Christopherson, and he catches it.
Hudler's pass complete.
We are going to get the first down, but Hudler needs to throw that ball right there where he can run with it a little bit. That's a low throw. Good job by, I think it was Christopherson that caught that. Nice catch by Christopherson to pick up the first down.
Yeah, his last couple throws have been low. 2 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. They now motion Shepard. And toss it to Revis out of the backfield. He's at the 5. He's going to go in for a Husky touchdown. Good move by Revis.
Oh, yeah, real good move by Revis there. A little shake and bake there to get in the end zone. Nice little drive there, and finally finished one out tonight. So get an extra point here, and I ain't giving up yet. Let's kick an onside kick and see if we can get that thing back.
We have an official timeout.
Looks like there's another eagle down. Looks like it is another cramp.
The injured player is number 11.
It was a surprise, Mark. It's not really hot here tonight.
No, it's not hot at all. It's actually a nice night for football. The kids playing hard, I guess, and just cramping up here a little bit at the end.
PAT for Hudler. For Thompson. Hold by Shepard. The kick is up and good. And we'll take another look at that Revis touchdown run on the pass from Hudler on our K&K Stitching Screen instant replay.
Yeah, nice drive here from the Huskies. They went 60 yards in 11 plays, and it ended in a 10-yard touchdown pass from Hudler to Revis. Thompson added the extra point, and that makes your score with 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Wilkes Central 32, Ashe County 21.
Look at some other area scores. St. Stephen still leads Watauga 21-17. North Wilkes all over Elkin 61-34. Polk County is up on Avery 38-15. East Wilkes up on Allegheny 65-14. And Starmount is a final against West Wilkes 45-25. Johnson County is now a final 54-8.
John Revitt kick off the Huskies.
The Huskies going to attempt an onside kick here, it looks like, with 1:43 to go.
It does look like it. Yeah, they got one. Oh! Ooh, that ball's close to not going 10 yards. I don't know why we got a flag. What's the flag?
If it touched before it goes 10 yards, I think they throw.
Oh, yeah. No, beanbag. Beanbag for first touching. What are they going to do? Because Ashe recovered the football. Who are they going to give the ball to here?
Well, the ball's
okay.
Yeah, the ball's not quite on the 50, so I guess it'll be Wilkes Central football.
Yeah, and I would expect them maybe to come out and just pound it in the middle a couple of times and try to get the time off the clock.
A minute 43 to go. They may come out, run a couple plays, and then take a few knees.
Yeah, because I think the Huskies, they've got 2 timeouts, but really I don't know if Coach Hampton would use them in this situation.
And turn around, hand it off up the middle, number 22. He's going to be tackled in the backfield. Good tackle by Zach Bayer.
Yeah, Zach's played a pretty good game here tonight. This defense has played pretty good. Offense has played pretty good. If we could have finished a few more drives, that's been the problem tonight.
And we'll go ahead and give out our Dr. Pepper player of the game. We're going to give it to number 2, Cold Iron. He's had, probably leading and receiving tonight.
Yeah, he's been Hudler's main target tonight. Corbin Cold Iron has, and he's played a real good game. Very deserving tonight of the player of the game. He's had a couple of good games this year. Of course, he's second leading receiver on this team. So kudos to Mr. Cold Iron tonight for being the Dr. Pepper player of the game.
And handoff up the middle. And with 53 seconds to go now is bring up 3rd down for the Eagles.
Gain of about 2 on the play. Move the ball just inside Ashe County territory. Tyler Harmon on that last tackle.
And looks like they're going to let this thing run down. Probably take a knee right here.
Yeah, they're just letting the play clock die down. I would think they would take a knee. It looks like they're in victory formation. But like we said, this Ashe County team really don't have a whole lot to, they need to be proud of their effort. They played a pretty good game. Just didn't finish enough drives here tonight against a very good Wilkes Central team. So just go back to work this week and see what happens. A lot of juniors on this football team, so they just need to keep after it.
The good thing for the Huskies, they do have back-to-back home games in Ashe County the next 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, they sure do. Of course, this week we got a buzzsaw coming to town, if I'm not mistaken, in the East Wilkes Cardinals. So we'll have our hands full, but just go back to work and see what happens.
So your final score here from Wilkes Central High School. Wilkes Central wins tonight, 32-21 for Mark Hudler. I'm Dusty Farmer. We'll see you next time when the Sky is on HD Game of the Week.